That's
Looking at camera.
yeah.
Okay.
Red
Red
alert,
alert,
red
red
alert,
alert.
RBT snaps in chat coming to you today, this special day, other than Monday, but this Sunday is special today because we got Dearborn's finest in the house right now. Let's give it up for Lionheart.
Yeah,
Okay,
let's
y'all.
give it
I'm gonna
up.
let him introduce himself, but this is my co-host Charlisa today, and I'm Terralisa. Hey, man, we getting it out of the mud. But right now, we finna pull somebody down in the mud with us a little bit, get his little yellow jacket a little muddy. Go ahead, let the people know who you are. Let us know your name, a little bit about you.
First off, I want to say thank you for having me. I
Very
love
well.
coming out to Flint. This is my second home in Michigan, so I really appreciate y'all for having me. I'm Husam Al Mashhadi. I go by Lionheart. I'm 14-1 as a professional fighter. I'm from Dearborn Heights, Michigan. I rep Iraq. That's my ethnicity, and yeah, I'm happy to be here.
And we're happy to have you.
Yes, we
We
are.
got a few questions for you. Want to see if our viewers out there, if you're listening, give us a call, 248-820-5053. We're at Out of the Mud Inc. today. Want to give a shout out to James Mayfield, the greatest Mayfield, and George F. Grundy II, and Larry Lott. These guys making it happen for us today. While we're up here making it happen today, I want y'all to tune in now. Tune in because you're going to see this upcoming great fighter right here. And we got some good questions that we want to ask him today. One of the one things I want to ask, we did kind of mention it already. When did you get started boxing?
I got started at the age of 6 years old. I was always around the sport, really, having a whole bunch of older cousins and family friends doing it already. So I was kind of just born into it. But when I really started taking it serious, I'd say I was like 6. Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's such
At
a young
6?
age. At 6
Yeah.
to
Take
Yeah,
something
yeah.
serious. I was not taking sports serious as a kid. So
Wow.
that's good to have that passion
Yeah.
at a young age.
It is. The passion is what a lot of people forget about that. That's your drive.
hmm
So who inspired you to want to box other than like anybody, other professional fighters that you know of that you would have been watching?
I'd say my older brothers really, they all did it, not on a professional level, on an amateur level. They all did it, and as a little brother, you're always gonna look up to your older brother. So
Yeah.
shout out to my older brothers.
All right. That's
Yeah.
good to know. That's
That
good to know.
is.
So the nickname Lionheart,
Mm.
how'd you get that?
I mean, I got it in the famous Crunk Gym, in Detroit. That's where I
Okay.
started boxing. Just being a young kid with, being a young bad kid, really, I was always a troublemaker in the house and, during family gatherings and all of that. They couldn't leave me alone with the other kids.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying? So,
So you think
yeah,
boxing
boxing.
honed you
Gave you some
in?
discipline.
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely for sure. So I really got the name though because I used to be willingly to jump into the ring with older kids.
Ooh.
So, I go in there and scrap with them toe to toe. So everybody in the gym just started calling me Little Lionheart, and stuck
Okay.
with me. I ran
Not
with it.
Simba, but Lionheart.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's it.
All right. I know that's right. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm thinking when I think of the toughness, and I mean, I love the Lion King movie.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Simba had a lot of heart.
Yeah.
He wanted to face anything.
Yeah,
But Lionheart seems to fit you. I like that. I
appreciate
like
it. Thank you.
that. So in Dearborn, where you're from,
Mhm.
and you said this Michigan, Flint, whatever your second home, do they have a lot of events that you go to there to promote your boxing?
In Dearborn,
Mhm.
yeah. All the media days, we host in Dearborn Heights at the Dark Side Boxing Gym, where I'm currently training right now with Coach Muhammad Hamoud and my brother and Coach Habs. Great team. We do majority of the events out there, and I fought in the city a lot.
Okay.
So it's cool. Every time I fight, the city comes out. They show a lot of love.
That's
and,
good.
Yeah,
That's good.
it's fire. I like it.
All right, that's good.
Yeah.
I mean, I was excited when you just walked through the door, and I'm like, hey, that's him. So that's a good thing. For me, I love boxing. I've never tried to get in a ring to box, but I've been in a lot of fights. I was bad too, but I got a little discipline, a little toned down a little bit. But the biggest thing for me about boxing is the adrenaline for me.
Mm.
I get very excited just to
Yeah.
see, I don't like when people get in the ring and they kind of bounce around. Ain't nobody hit somebody, do something. I'm ready. I'm ready to see it happen. So, growing up in a home, watching people box at a young age, getting involved and doing these things. Um, when you're done boxing in any match, by the way, y'all, he's 14-1-0. Remember that.
12 KOs.
Whoop whoop.
Put some respect on that.
Put some respect on it.
Thank you.
Yes. When you're done, like, which one of your matches that really was a challenge for you? Like for instance, like if I'm out working out and I'm doing something, I'm tired and I'm done. I mean, I feel sore the next day. I'm tired. I'm beat because that wore me out. Has anybody wore you out like that in boxing ring?
I'd say honestly, probably, the one you lost, the one fight that I lost in my professional career, it affected me big time, not just, being sore or whatever, more so like mentally, mentally, it kind of hurt me real deep, but, it's cool. You live, you learn, I grew to learn. I grew to know that it wasn't, a loss if you view it like that, just a lesson learned.
Absolutely. Everything in life is like that.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. If you look at it that way.
That comes with fighting the fight. Like that, how did you like rebuild yourself and come back from that to be on a eight
fight win streak?
Fight win streak. See, we know our boxing. What y'all saying?
Honestly, yeah. A lot of people ask me that too. Like, how'd you get the confidence back? And what made you want to keep going? Because a lot of fighters don't want to fight anymore after they, suffer a defeat or whatever. But I look at it as an if, like, if it wasn't for my team, the people that really care about me,
believe in you,
believe in me, bring me back slowly, and just kept me busy with fighting. A lot of people left, new faces came, along the way. So it's just all part of the game, they love you. They love you when you winning. They hate you when you losing. You just gotta, keep it real with the ones that keep it real with you.
Yeah, that's true.
You do.
Have you ever went to any other live boxing matches, like to see like Mike Tyson box, or I know you've been on the Clarissa's card, so you watched her box before, I'm sure.
Yeah. I mean, I grew up watching Clarissa. I've known Clarissa before she even won the gold medals. I've been around them. I have like videos and stuff like that. Me sparring at the Burston Field House with Baby G. Shout out my boy Baby G, and just being around the Drill Holmes and his brother, Jaquan and all of them. So it's like I've been around a whole bunch of Flint fighters and growing up with them, amongst them in the amateur ranks and all of that. So
that's good. That's good to know. Because what we would like to have happen for us and you is that a lot of people who are watching today that are from Flint, that are, love the sport of boxing, that they start following you and watching your matches and coming to show up and show some support.
Oh yeah.
Because that's what we want to do. We want to be part of the growth of your career. I'm very blessed. I feel blessed, and I'm very happy that you took the time out of your day to come and just talk to us about a little bit of boxing.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
So, a question that I'm just curious about: when you first walk out to the ring, are you nervous?
I mean, there's always a little bit of nerves. I say really depending on the fight, who's in front of you. But I say it's more so of a strong focus, mentally. It's all mental at the end of the day.
Yeah.
How do you get that type of focus with so many people watching you? That's not a distraction?
It's what you train for. It's how you prepare for it. Just being around the sport for a long time. Me basically being born into the sport, really. I don't even remember my first fight. Like, that's how young I was when I had it. So it's like, it's really just experience, being around a whole bunch of people, that's what comes with boxing. So it's part of like the natural habitat, I'd say, going into the ring, really.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, a lot of people don't know in AIT, I was on the combatives team.
Okay.
But I didn't compete. I quit before it was time to compete. Because look, I remember my granddaddy, I played multiple sports: swimming, basketball, volleyball, cheerleading. I quit. I was a starter on volleyball. I couldn't do that.
Okay.
But he told me no to boxing. He was like, "Oh, you can't do that." So when it was time for me to compete in combatives, I'm like, nah, he ain't gonna want me to do this. Like, shouldn't I thought of that when I signed that contract?
Right,
Like,
right,
he ain't
right,
gonna want
right.
me to do this.
Man, well, for me, like I said, I was in trouble a lot. Got in trouble, fought. I wanted to box. I thought about boxing. I love that sport. Boxing and football, my two favorite things.
Mm,
And I played football, tackle and flag.
really?
I've gotten fights, fixed fights, but never put on a pair of gloves and did it for the sport.
Yeah.
I want to. She got a boxing bag at her house, and she keep on. I'm like, we gotta get that bag up. We need to go get this bag.
It's left in the garage, but it's too cold. So
Yeah,
I gotta
it's too
take it
cold
in
right
the
now.
basement so we can.
Y'all gotta go get it like a lesson or something with my guys, Adrell and Quan and what I'm saying, Baby G at the field house with bursting and
We do. I really wish I could link up with somebody and we could get like a veteran program because we got a lot of aggression.
Yeah.
And we know some skills because they train us to do some stuff.
Right.
So we want to get some aggression out.
Yeah.
We ain't got nowhere to let it out. We don't have that community once we get out of the service.
Yes,
we got to change that.
Yeah, I think people would be happy. Would you be happy, George, if you could go throw somebody around?
Throwing people around, that's a whole different thing from the sweet science.
Combatives, George.
Hitting the bag or punching the face or having that feeling, and then but the thing about fighting is the next day how sore you are.
Look, I wrote that down. Like that's I know. Just working out itself, you could be sore.
But to answer your question, it'll be nice. I'm gonna stop being difficult. But I had a question. So have you ever thought about the difference between being in a conflict and the sweet science behind it, like what's said about boxing and said it's a sweet science, and being able to say, oh, I get it now. Like I see what the difference is. Like I'm throwing a punch, I'm winning, but I see, I'm like Neo now. I see what you about to do, and I see the science behind this. And, okay, keep going because I'm about to counter with this.
It's paused.
Yeah. So good to talk. Keep going.
Yeah.
Okay. So like you said, the sweet science of it, it does get to a point, I mean, as an amateur, you just go off instinct. Like you throw certain punches this way, you move this way, you throw more. But as more so as a professional, that's when the sweet science starts getting involved to a point where you start getting taught certain different things that you never really needed to learn as an amateur, because in the pros it's a lot more high level fighters where what I'm saying, whether it's sparring or in a fight, really you got to learn and study your opponents and learn how you're going to have them open up to the body, to the head.
Oh wow.
However it really is. So yeah, definitely sweet science to it. And being a professional fighter, you gotta know the sweet science to it, especially if you want to be a world champion or something like that someday. So,
and you got a lot of stuff working with you. You southpaw, and you know how to turn over that hand. That's part of your science.
Yeah. I'm known for my coach calls it the Mashhadi hammer. My overhand punch. He
look up to you when you come around in boxing and things like that.
Yeah, I feel it. I don't want to, say they look up to me.
They show you love.
Yeah, they show me a lot of love, and they're always watching me train and trying to throw punches the same way I throw them. So it's cool, it's cool.
Yeah,
that would be nice. Man, we might have to step up on him while he's training one of these days and check it out.
Oh yeah,
like get them shoulders working.
Come on down, y'all more than welcome.
All right, we sure will. Like, we will.
Look, we got to work on our barbers.
Get it down, baby. You got to give it a name because sometimes when it get out of control, you got to tell it something.
Yeah.
But man, so are you on like a disciplined diet? Like when you're getting ready to?
Yeah, so I'd say I start my diet 6 weeks out, before a fight. Just smaller portions, eating healthy, the basic stuff, oatmeal and salmon, steak, chicken, greens, all of that. It's really all the basic stuff. Just eating a certain amount of portions. Measuring your calories and
Okay.
drinking a lot of water and electrolytes and all that good stuff.
That's what's up. That's
Yeah.
what's up.
I see. So 6 weeks out, that's it.
Yeah, we try not to get too big. You know what I'm saying? Like once I touch, like I fight at 47 right now, so I try to stay within a range of 160 and like 163.
Did you just drop down to 147 fighting? Was you fighting at another weight before that?
Before that, I was fighting at 54. So my past 2 fights, I've been fighting at 147. I weighed in my last fight at 146 flat, a whole pound under, just to show, promoters and stuff like that I can, make that weight class, with ease.
It don't seem like that's a big gap, but it's like a lot of power difference in those 47 and 54.
I'd say it's a size difference, really. It's not more so power. Actually, Adriel Holmes, he always tells me like, bro, you got the power to stay at 154. You could stay at 154. But I feel like if I could make 147, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna do it because that'll be more, fair towards me and more, more in my advantage, facing up against other fighters,
Right.
just being that I fought at 54 already, sparred 54s my whole life, my whole pro career really. So it's like 47 shouldn't be too much, of a, hard weight class for me to make. Why not do it?
What's some fights you looking to make at that weight?
Honestly, right now I'm just trying to, keep growing as a pro, get, get higher up in the rankings at 147. And, within the next 2 years, look to start calling out some of those top guys and making the big fights happen.
So right now you're a middleweight, right? Middleweight, light middleweight.
I was a super welterweight, but now I'm a welterweight.
Welterweight.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
See, it's so many weights. How many weight classes? Tell me the number of classes it is in boxing.
A lot, honestly.
See?
Wow.
Look.
It's a lot. I mean, you got to look at, we all human, right? So,
Right.
There's all, fighters in different shapes and sizes. So there got to be something for everybody.
Yeah.
There's guys that fight at 106 pounds. Yeah.
Wow.
There's a lot of guys that, we have fighting at 106, maybe even lower.
Y'all boxers are putting me to shame. I walk around them at 185.
I can still throw a punch.
Give yourself grace. You just had a child. You just had a baby.
It's been 18 months.
Okay, well,
congratulations.
No, I ain't worked out in a long time.
What about me?
I had knee surgery.
You ain't got no problem. I'm telling y'all ain't got to fix perfection. Y'all keep on trying to mess with perfection. Just, just keep it together. Just don't fall apart.
Hey, eat
I like
healthy,
that.
eat right, small portions. I got a condition barber. She got to get herself together.
How many miles you run a week?
A week? I mean, I try to run 4 times a week, nothing less than 3. I run anywhere from 3 to 5 miles. It's not really, for boxers, it's not really about the miles. It's about how fast you can do the miles, because it's all about high intensity runs for us. Because in the ring, we're chilling one moment and then you going all out another moment. So it's like, it's more so getting that, intensity in the runs where you running for a good amount of speed for a certain amount of time, to meet a goal. So I try to run 3 miles in 20 minutes, 4 miles and, what I'm saying, a little less than 30, it's all with the, high intensity runs, that's really how it goes.
So almost like CrossFit training type.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Exactly.
Wow. So when you're, you got sparring partners too?
Yeah.
That you do that with? Do you, when most boxers, or when you get in a ring to spar with somebody, are you intentionally there to just test what your adrenaline, not adrenaline, your breathing techniques and stuff like that? Or are you in there really to just like put them down?
Yeah, I mean, you in the ring sparring, and it's for multiple things,
Okay.
When you sparring to Obviously, get your conditioning in as well.
Okay.
Work on things that you want to perfect before the fight. You rather make mistakes sparring,
Mm-hmm.
than in the fight. In the fight,
Mm-hmm.
you want to be as perfect as you can be. So sparring is basically, I say, it's like it's a little bit of everything. You want to get your conditioning right. You want to work on things. You want to, test your power against certain guys. You want to test your speed against certain guys. Just make sure everything's aligned very well.
Okay. Wow.
What's been your most challenging um, interaction in the ring so far to date? If you like to speak on it.
It could be sparring or a fight. Like,
Any situation in the ring that was the most challenging, and you like, man, that was a little difficult, but I got through it.
man, Adrell Holmes, man.
Drill Holmes. Okay.
Yeah, Adrell. I spar Adrell a lot. Adrell Holmes a bad dude, man. He real sharp. I struggle a lot with I did before struggle a lot with taller guys.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I
So being able to spar Adrell, having the opportunity to spar him, multiple times, definitely helped out a lot. But till this day, man, I be having trouble. His jab. I think I would tell him all the time he got the just best jab in boxing. Just being as long as he is in a 154 weight class, it's tough to get around that jab of his. I say I struggle most with that, really.
Okay.
Till this day, he be getting my ass with that.
So that height.
That
height.
Yeah.
the jab.
Now, can you explain the point system when it comes to how you make points in boxing? When it comes to headshots, hooks, straight jabs, all those different things for people that, because sometimes, in my experience as a fan, people don't understand like the greatness of somebody like a Mayweather, because to me he's a point guy.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna go for the points and get these things, and
Floyd Mayweather.
Money Mayweather. He
Pretty boy was different.
Okay, explain it. Break it down to me, to the novice.
Okay, so when you talk about points, you talk about Floyd Mayweather, Floyd Money Mayweather. That was the second half of his career. That's when he focused on the points. When his legs started giving out because he started getting older. He started staying more in a position where he would catch, shoulder roll, shoot to the body. So you got a dude that's fighting him trying to land 6 shots to the head. He threw all 6 and barely landed one.
Right.
But what Floyd snuck in a good 2 to the body. The judges see that. You got high level judges at the top level, seeing these things. So when people see all his fights and like, he, Floyd lost that fight, they just gave it to him because, money and all that. I mean, in boxing, we've seen robberies for sure. But when you at that high level and you understand boxing to a point where you could learn it, just by watching and seeing, that what's really going on,
right.
The sweet science behind it.
The sweet science. And I think that's what people misconstrue about boxing. They, everybody looking for the knockout and looking, but they don't see the workup. They don't see the breakdown. Like you said, it's almost like chess. You setting somebody up for the next round.
100%.
You reaching out there to see what their distance is,
how
to
they
see
react,
all those things.
It's a lot of all of that. Floyd, Pretty Boy Floyd. That's like one of my favorite fighters.
Okay,
that is my favorite fighter of all time. Pretty Boy Floyd.
So, but you separating it from the era then?
Yeah, for sure.
So Pretty Boy,
both of them was great.
But
both
you like
the
Pretty Boy era?
Pretty Boy.
Okay, gotcha.
The Pretty Boy that was fighting, I think he started like 120 something pounds all the way up to, I say 140. Gotcha. Once he hit 147, that's when the defensive Floyd started coming out.
Right.
Not more so on the the attacking on the front foot, but Pretty Boy Floyd, he was stopping everybody. He was stopping guys that nobody thought he could stop. Brutally punishing these guys. You know what I'm saying? So real sharp, razor sharp. So
Canelo.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he cooked Canelo, and that was Money Mayweather too.
That was the money.
So that was
Money
Pretty
team.
Boy.
Nah, that wasn't Pretty Boy. That's what's crazy.
So what do you think about? Did you watch that Jake Paul and Anthony Joshua?
Yeah, I watched it.
I did too, like 3 times.
Oh, he broke his jaw in 2 places.
Hey, I don't know about y'all, but I take my head off to Jake Paul. That's respect.
It's commendable that he get in the ring.
I give him the utmost respect, and what people don't realize, you know what I'm saying, what he did, not too many fighters would do that. No, because one, he's not even a real heavyweight. He isn't a heavyweight. You know, he should be a cruiserweight. He should be fighting at 185 or whatever.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He went and fought at heavyweight and fought arguably the best heavyweight of our generation.
So I'm a tell you to be careful of your words, because you know you still in that game and Jake Paul running that game. But I'm gonna speak freely.
Yeah.
So I don't consider him a real boxer.
Okay.
I consider him a person getting in there and bringing a new light and a new spark to boxing. And this is my personal feeling. I feel like the boxing world's like, okay, Jake, you want to embarrass Javante, so we're gonna show you what that would have really looked like.
Yeah.
And why it looks like that. So you saying you'll do anybody we pick? Okay, Anthony, right here.
Wow.
And so you pick that because you know Javante versus Jake. It's that weight class and everything. People don't understand how much that affects you.
Yeah.
So now you got somebody that towers over this guy who's been very dominant in the way that he's performing.
A child to him in the ring.
And now you get to see it and you get to feel it, and you got somebody that say, "Oh, I'm gonna lose 90 million. Okay, I'm gonna make 200 over here though." Wow. So we just gonna show you what this boxing is. Like, you bought that life for real? Yeah. We about to show you what that life really look like. Blow the money.
Yeah.
What you mean blow the money? Why am I blow? Because we got 200 over here. I'll blow the money.
Wow.
Jake, do you get it now? No, I don't get it. I want another. You know, so that's my opinion from outside in. You know.
Okay. Wow. I mean, yeah, you know, that's a good opinion to have for sure. You know, I just one thing about me is I'm always give credit and respect when it's due. You know what I'm saying?
He put the work in. Yeah. There's no joke about what he's done in the sense of putting in the effort and work. But 6 years old, you say?
Yeah. Yep.
You want somebody to just walk in and say, man, it negates all of the work you put in. So my thing is, yes, you have some people that are just magnificent and athletically inclined. But based on, from my opinion, the rumors and how these contracts and things like, you know, it's like you're putting so many stipulations on people and they can't really fight for real. They can't let their hands loose because they don't want to lose the money based on how.
But he actually won some fights though, right?
Right. Yeah. But I'm saying allegedly and conspiracy wise, how these contracts are allegedly put together, Mike Tyson can't really knock you out because he going to lose $20 million, or you can't do this. And so my thing is, that's great. But if these fights are allegedly, like I said, that's why I say, I'm going to say what I'm saying, but you know, you still in the game. So I don't want nobody twisting your words. It's just not fair for a real boxer or a real fighter based on how things are said to us. Now, if they put out the contracts and said there was no clause, there was no this, no that, then I'm wrong. But the way that things have been presented is like they got to take a L, or they got to do something, or they have to make the fight last longer so they can get that extra 10 or extra 20 million, you know, on their fight. So that's what I don't appreciate about it. I appreciate him getting in there and putting the work in. But if you put a clause in that I can't really do nothing to you.
Wow.
How?
Well, he got something did to him this last time. I mean, but I don't know about him and Mike Tyson. That fight was kind of crazy, but it tore down the internet. I know that. It tore down the internet.
It sure did.
It tore down the internet. I was watching it. You know, that's kind of like me. I'm a poet, author, writer, poet.
Yeah, let's show the books.
Yeah, I forgot all my.
Make sure
I get so interested in the boxing. I forgot. So of course, I always show my books, Faith Through Poetry, God's Will.
Okay.
This one's called Letters to My Lord, Who Am I? Because everybody's trying to find out who they are. Recipes for Salvation, satisfying your hunger for the Lord. And then this one, the feelings of life with all its ups and downs. So, as a writer, a poet, an author, I entered into this amateur night contest. Everybody was singers, pretty much. Singer, comedian, rapper. But I didn't win, for sure. I didn't win. But I took the challenge and put myself in a position doing something that I would have never done that. I was nervous. I was scared. I wanted to give up. I wanted to quit. But I feel good that I actually got up there and did it. So when I look about Jake Paul, what he did, I understand what you're saying, George. And what you're saying, he went up against a giant.
Yeah.
To me, I was like, whoa. Oh, it looks like we got some, it's just Tommy Boy. Hey, Tommy Boy. Read what he's been saying. Lord have mercy. Somebody got a question for you.
I'm definitely a true boxing fan, so I will be following you faithfully until the queen come up to my weight class. And we can make a fight. And we can make a fight. I'm fighting fast food restaurants, barbecue stands, chili cheese fries. Love you too, T. Y'all go from there.
That's so
funny. My goodness.
Go look at the Aaron Hawk prior. He dealt with tall fighters real good. Stay in the pocket as he got older. Definitely the shoulder roll.
The shoulder roll.
Yeah.
Aaron Pryor, yeah.
And Jake lasted 6 rounds with a world class. And you have no proof Jace fixed the fights.
George,
I don't. But allegedly, that's why
that was just his opinion, y'all. He said allegedly.
They're gonna get on you about that.
So what's next for you?
I do have my next fight lined up.
What?
Yeah, I can't really disclose it right now, but I will be fighting in February. I'll be back in the gym this Monday. It's not gonna be in Michigan, sadly. It's gonna be out of the state, but I'll be back in Michigan.
Right there with you.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
We're gonna be watching. So it ain't
Yeah.
But man, so in boxing, like you said, I asked you earlier, or I said, to do something you love, you are very good at it. You love that, right? And you said you got a love for boxing. Is there any other sport that you like?
I grew up playing basketball. I played on the high school team, a few years. Really just basketball, just growing up. I grew up in like the little Curry era, so it's like you see Curry shooting all those threes when he was first popping off. And 2014, 15, watching him, I was like, man, I want to do that. You know what I'm saying? Even though I was still boxing at the time. But just seeing Curry pop off, in that little era right there, I started hooping, and I really like it. To this day, I watch a lot of basketball. The Lions been going crazy, so I've been getting to the football a little bit.
Okay. I went to a Lions game last year, Green Bay Packers. That boy was packed.
We gotta do better next year, so we gotta make some changes. But we'll be back.
I used to call them the Cryans when I didn't like them. Then I started liking them. Now I call them the Lions, but everybody still was crying when they didn't win.
For the home team.
Yeah.
Not me. I'm the underdog.
Hold on. You a State fan or Michigan fan?
A lot of people ask me that. I don't know the difference. I never grew up watching no college ball.
Okay.
So I can't really say. But who you rock with?
I'm Michigan.
Okay, I'm with
State.
you. Okay, I'm with both of y'all. I'm in the middle. I don't know where to go.
That's all right. We'll take it.
So Tommy had something else to say. Tommy said, "What's your style of boxing, young man? And how can I look up some of your fights
and your tags?
Yeah,
give them your tags.
Some tags where they can find you at.
Yeah, you could find me on Instagram, Husam Mashhadi, or you could just search up Lionheart. Either or will pop up. You can search me up on YouTube as well, Husam Mashhadi. My style of fighting, I'm a southpaw. I'm known to be a knockout artist and, quick and explosive.
Yeah, he get out there and get busy. He do not make you wait for the action. Do not. He come out the ring. I'm telling you, Tommy, you're going to be a fan. The ring walk is epic. He got on the animal lion furs and cheetah print and stuff. He coming out with the cardies on. Like, it's just, and then he get down there and put him down in the first round.
Man.
That's like
when she first told me that she contacted you about coming on the show, and I was very excited. Immediately while we were on the phone, I'm already on the internet looking stuff up. I'm already checking it out. And she was like, "But I think you watched him fight before." I said, "I think I did." And I saw your picture. I said, "Yeah." And I was like, "Oh," and heart beating fast. Like, what we gonna talk about? What we gonna say? You know, but you're very down to earth. You know, it's really comforting to talk with you. You know, like most people, you feel, what is the word I'm on?
Arrogant.
No, not some of them are, but you're feeling intense. Like, oh man, I can't think of the word I want to use.
Not you got her speechless.
I know.
Not the
like,
hold on, not this writer right
man,
here.
I can't.
She done wrote 4 books, y'all. And she can't
actually
think
6.
She done wrote,
but I only got 4 right here,
and I got 4 right here, and she can't think of nothing to say.
I'm lost for words. I lost for words.
She can't think of the words to say. I had to call her out on that. She gonna get me.
Yes, I am. But the thing is, it's easy to talk with you. You know.
Yeah.
I know earlier I was joking. I was like, don't hit. But I was just playing. I like the joke. I like to laugh. I like to smile. What do you do for fun?
You know, I'm a family guy. You know, I chill with the fam a lot. You know,
that's what's up.
Yeah, I'm very close with my nieces and nephews. You know, family guy, close friends, and family friends, and you know, I like to hit the movies. I'm pretty like normal. You know, I don't really do anything too, you know, out of the category for real. You know, I'm a chill dude. You know, lay back. I just like to chill.
It seemed like that.
He love his spaghetti and meatballs.
Oh yeah.
All right now.
That's the after the fight.
Yeah, that's my favorite meal. So yeah, if you invite me over, spaghetti and meatballs be good.
You eat them together or separate?
Together.
All right. Because you know, some people make their meatballs separate.
Do they?
Yeah.
Really?
I don't eat it like that. I have, but I prefer it all mixed together.
No, you gotta put it together.
That's right.
Yeah.
Little chili flakes, Parmesan on top.
Okay.
Y'all do it right.
Okay. I'm hungry right now.
Me too.
But I'm telling you though, the sport of boxing has just taken off a lot with a lot of people, especially here in Flint. We like that, you know.
Yeah.
We like that, and we love that there's a new face coming around, you know. Mm-hmm. So when you come here to fight, it's going to be people turning out, showing up for you.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Y'all are listening, right? Give us a call. I see y'all on the line. We got some calls, some more in. What
yeah. Oh, Tommy said, great lefty. And I hope you take your time and don't rush for a belt and put in the work and build up to a title fight.
Yep.
Oh, that's what I think he's doing right now, right?
That's the plan.
He said 2 to 4 years.
Yeah.
That's the goal.
And I know you have to be a huge pillar in your community for everyone from your nationality, because they're not used to seeing someone like them represented in the field of boxing.
Absolutely.
Yeah. You know, growing up in like a, you know, Arabic and, you know, Middle Eastern really, you know what I'm saying, community, you don't really see too many people, you know, make it to that high level, you know, fighting on TV, fighting on ESPN, and, you know, doing all these big things, you know, at a young age. So, you know, I look forward to, you know, keep continuing to grow. And, you know, I keep telling myself I haven't done nothing yet. You know, my team is like, you know, it's good to have that mindset, but, you know what I'm saying, give yourself a little credit along the way. But yeah, but, you know, I feel like I still got a lot more to do, and I haven't really, I don't feel like I've done nothing yet.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And that's just what keeps me, you know, hungry, and keeps that drive going.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Man, that's a good way of putting it, because a lot of people, they want, like my pastor was saying today, they want the microwave effect. They want it right now. Mm-hmm. You got to actually go through some things and deal with some things and face some things, what you and I was talking about, in order to actually feel like you've done something.
Yeah.
So, you know, you got to go through the thick of things. And right now you're doing it, and you're doing it at 14-0, which is good. Mm-hmm. You know,
at 23, you still got a long career.
Looking forward. I am looking forward.
We're looking to the longevity of you in the sport of boxing.
Yeah, for sure.
We know we gonna see you getting in there, like you lining them up back to back.
Yeah, trying. We working.
And you said you sparred here at Burston Fieldhouse.
Yeah, I grew up doing a lot of sparring out here. You know, I did a lot of my growing as an amateur out here for sure.
Okay.
We got to shout out all the Flint boxers, Clarissa Shields. We can't wait to see you February 22nd. We are going to be there. Leon Lawson, Andrell Holmes, Jaquan McElroy,
the Darrell brothers,
Baby G, Stone. What's Stone real name? Do you know who Stone is? I don't know. He knocked the heavyweight out. That he hit him one time, and the guy did not want to get back up last weekend.
You
Y'all
talking about Sardius?
Yes.
Yeah, Sardius, my guy too.
Okay.
He did not want to get up.
He hit that man like right here, and it was over. So shout out to all the Flint boxers. We look forward to seeing more to come from y'all. We look forward to seeing more fights at the Dort Federal and Little Caesars Arena. The fights here in Flint now, that is bringing energy here. It's bringing people, and we just love what y'all doing.
Very interesting.
Shout out to the Flint fighters.
Yes, all of them. And I want to say this. Shout out to you for coming to Flint.
Yeah.
And bringing your story to us.
Oh, yeah.
Because, man, I mean, you could have been anywhere right now doing the story.
Yeah.
You know, and I can see you now on ESPN, so we're behind the mic talking to the people, you know, doing your thing, you know. But I'm be like, he was on my show in Flint, you know. Be hyped up about that, but I love that. What we got going on? Somebody said something again. It's a Tommy boy.
You know, Tommy, whenever you fight in Michigan, let us know and I will cook for you. Me and my partner who owns the cookie jar. We got you.
Okay, bet. Yeah, I'm looking forward. I'm
remember that.
I'm hold you to that. Yeah,
the cookie jar. Yeah, he do a lot of cooking, I heard. Okay. And I heard it's good too. So you know what his favorite dish is. You heard that, right?
Well, Tommy, you need to bring us some plates.
I know what you cooked today. I'm hungry.
Right, spaghetti and meatballs.
Shoot, getting cracking, lacking. But man, so no, you go ahead. I was just
go ahead.
So we know what your favorite dish is. We know you like basketball.
Mm-hmm.
We know your upcoming rising finna be on your way. We know that. We see it. But what we don't know is, I know you said you like movies. What's your favorite movie?
Favorite movie of all time? Damn, that's a good one. It's definitely a throwback. I'm gonna go the first Rush Hour.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like
Which
that.
was good.
Yeah.
I love
Rush
Jackie
Hour.
Chan.
Yes.
I'm more of like Chris Tucker guy.
You
like Chris Tucker?
All the Fridays.
I like the karate stuff.
Karate stuff? Okay.
I like them both. See, now I'm in the middle. But yeah, so I love Western stuff. So one of my favorite movies of all time, it's a Brad Pitt movie, and it's called Legends of the Fall. And it's basically about a story about a young guy who he had these brothers, and they were older than him, and he was trying to fight his way to make a way. He went to the service. He joined the army. He went through all these things to try to prove to them that he can do this. And I remember earlier you said that you had big brothers that you looked up to.
Yeah.
So to me, in my favorite movie, as this Western, I figured out how to find myself in this movie. Mm-hmm. So like you said, you like Chris Tucker. So you think you're a little bit of a comedian?
I mean, you know, I've been told I'm a little goofball.
Okay.
Sometimes, you know, I get that. So, you know, just growing up in a house full of older brothers and everything, you know, you joke, you say things from movie lines and all of that.
We do that. I love doing that.
Yeah. So, you know, growing up in a house full of boys, really. So it's like, you know, we joke a lot. We say a lot of things. We take movie lines, you know, cut up on each other with it a little bit. Nothing out the ordinary.
That's fun.
So you say Chris Tucker. What about Money Talks?
Oh, yeah, Money Talks.
Same time, man. Same time.
Yeah. My favorite part about that movie was when he was in the cell with the big fella.
Like this? It was like this?
Yeah. Me and my boy be talking about that all the time.
Oh, that's what's up.
He said, man, get off me, man. Where your shirt at? Yeah, that part was funny as
Chris Tucker is
Hey, you said Legends of the Fall.
You know, I'm a Western girl.
I'm just saying, but that movie, she got passed around.
I'm worried about her.
I'm saying,
I'm talking about
George. You worried about the role?
I'm saying off the mic because y'all know I'm liable. I'm liable to say just about it.
Well, for me, like I said, I found a lot of me in the movie, not with the girl, the guy stuff. Because I've been such a tomboy. Oh my gosh, George! Look what he's
I was
doing.
in Legend of the Fall. She was.
I got you right there.
She was with everybody in the movie.
She was. All
Okay,
three of the
that's all
brothers.
I'm saying. I'm done.
But I ain't talking about her. I'm talking about the strength that those guys had as brothers, the things that they did. Like everybody, like Tristan, what's his name? The main character. Everybody, one of the lines in it says that everybody, he was a brick wall that everybody ran up to and broke themselves against, trying to love him, show him love, wanting his respect. I find a lot of my characteristic ways is like those guys in that movie.
I get it. I understand.
The guys, not the lady that got tossed around.
I didn't.
No, but you said it.
It was in a respectful way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
How you get
from the brother to the
respectful?
brother to the daddy.
I think he was saying it in a way where it's like he didn't see you like that.
Oh,
at all.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm like, how are you relating to that?
Yeah.
Like, how you
okay.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah,
you.
yep.
See?
I had to save you on that.
Thank-
one.
thanks for the save.
Go deep on him.
Thanks
Where
for
them
the
gloves at, Charlisa? That's what
They
I'm
are,
gonna
they
say.
right over
Man.
there.
Hey,
Look,
look,
I
but
brought
Tommy-
them to get a little.
from Lionheart over here.
Look, Tommy Boy said, "Get your mind right, Craig." So, look, I appreciate you coming. Look, that's why they can't bring famous people here, man. I'll mess up everything. Man.
You ain't messing it up. You helping us out.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm really excited because I think that this is the first of many. The first of many. We've been trying to get other athletes here for us to talk to, ask questions about, get to know them a little bit, get our followers here because we're on different platforms. George, name the platforms so he'll know.
We're on Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn. All the major ones.
Yeah, y'all got all the top ones right there. Yeah, that's what's
Right.
up.
So
yeah.
when people review my shows and see them, and I've been doing this for over a year now, and we've been trying to get different people here so we can ask these questions. You know, we want to get to know you.
You want me to call Dre right now? I call him up right now and tell him, yo, you gotta come on the show.
Turn up.
Let me do it.
All right. Hey.
You gotta come
Don't
on our
me with
pod.
a good time.
Oh, look, he called him up.
Let's see if he answered and he don't embarrass me out here. You know, Dre Hollywood.
Yeah, he a champion. Andrea a champion.
We sitting next to
I got
him.
a picture with him too.
Hey, what's going on? Hey, I'm on the podcast right now.
Okay.
They talking. Hey. They talking about. They trying to get y'all out here, but y'all acting too Hollywood.
Hey, nah, I just seen who that was.
Say we live right now.
Yeah.
We live.
Yeah, no, you gotta come on here and show some love, man.
Yeah, show some love out here in the city for the Red Alert Show.
They gonna get on you. Y'all gonna hit him up, right?
Mud,
okay, bet.
Out of the Mud, INC.
They gonna get on you, man. Make sure you answer them. They my people now.
You already know. I'm about to lock them in.
All right. Out of the Mud, INC, the Red Alert Show. Check us out.
I'm gonna hit you after this.
Bet.
All right. There you go.
Thank you.
Look. All right. Yeah.
It's official. It's official.
All
Turned up.
right now, see, look, this smile ain't left yet. I'm tired of smiling. My cheeks hurt now.
Look, he done passed the ball now. Y'all got to catch it and run.
Hey, like this.
Well, we running game winner every time.
Hey, I'm telling you, look, I love what I do here, the Red Alert Show. And the reason I say Red Alert because first off, red is my favorite color. And I'm alerting people about what's going on in our city or people that come here in our city through it, in it, whatever it is. Like now, like you, I want everybody who watch my show to start watching you.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all hear that, right?
And you got a fan already.
Like, share, and
Tommy.
subscribe.
Tommy,
yeah.
So
Tommy boy.
We did what we came to do today. If one person follow us, that's, hey.
Stephanie, it looked like I see her said, get Clarissa Shields. She was actually, last year, we talked with Charlisa had talked with her manager last year, but we didn't get very far because of her schedule and the timing that we had. It didn't work, but don't underestimate. We're working at that as well.
So we had about 3 or 4 opportunities for Miss Shields, but this has been in her growth spell. So, you know, she was going through all this stuff. So now she on all. So when she come here, it's just going to be a wrap. It's gonna be a wrap. She's gonna be a blessing when she get here. But
right.
she was going through the growth spell to where
right, that's all right.
she's
And
doing
that's
the
why
thing.
we've been patient about it. We understand, like right now, we're this opportunity with you right now, we caught you at a good time. So now, because we know you finna just grow and everything finna start happening and people finna be pulling and tugging, and you're gonna, like I said, we're gonna be seeing him behind the microphone somewhere else, and I'm gonna be like, he was on the Red Alert Show, y'all. I got proof.
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
Sure.
Very happy about that. What did he say now again? Anthony.
Another champion
another.
outside the ring. I salute you.
Yes. Amazing guy right here, y'all.
Appreciate it. Thank
Amazing.
you.
I mean, you can sit and talk with a lot of people for 20 minutes and know that much about them. We just found out so much stuff about this man. I mean, just so many things, and I'm excited. So when I go home and do some more research, I'm watching more videos. I just want to know, keep in tune, watch what's going
But
on.
while we got him here, and you said that, so much that we've learned right now. What do you want us to know before you leave here? What is it? Give us a few words that you want people to know about you, whatever it is, whether it be family, whether it be you looking for a wife or whatever it is.
Nah, definitely not looking for a wife right now. Just focused on my career. I want to make sure, I perfect my craft and I make it somewhere in life before, I think about something like that. Just, be on the alert. I'm real hungry and I'm starting to feel this different type of hunger I've never felt before. So, through this new year, 2026, I'm looking to fight, maybe 4 or 5 times just within 1 year. So hopefully by the end of the year I could be 19-1 or 20-1. That's what I'm looking to do. I'm looking to stay busy and fight and hopefully make my decision of who I'm gonna sign with by the end of 26.
All right.
Okay. That's defined. That's on the board. That's on the vision board.
That's
the
man.
vision
There you
board
go.
Right there.
It's in the air now.
It's in there. When you're speaking into existence, you'll be amazed at what you get back from it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it's been an opportunity. Charlisa, you got anything else you want to say to ask our guest here?
No, just I want to thank you again
Oh,
for
yeah.
coming
Thank you
out.
for having me.
Make sure y'all follow him on all platforms. And this has been a great show.
It's been a great show always.
Thank
Out of the
you.
Mud Inc. Just doing us what we do here. We're getting it out of the mud. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, George F. I'll be mixing y'all name up so much because y'all almost want to say George F. Grundy II, making it happen with the good questions as well. James Mayfield, the greatest Mayfield, making it happen while we're sitting here, and Larry Lott as well. I look forward to still dealing with a lot of things that's going on in our community. We're dealing with that, but I'm looking forward mostly to watching this young man prosper and grow. And again, y'all know I'm gonna be on tonight at 6, so tune in to the Sassy T Show tonight at 6. We'll talk a little bit about what I did today, and we're gonna talk about what is my name of our show? Mental Matters. Your mental thoughts matter.
And tune in tomorrow for the second episode. From was it last
2 weeks ago?
2 weeks ago. It's gonna be a good one.
Yep, with the veterans again. So gonna have my favorite veterans here again, y'all. I'll be outnumbered with the veterans in this building on tomorrow, and that will be tomorrow at George. What time we doing it tomorrow? The Red Alert Show. 5:30, 6,
somewhere in there.
All right, 5:30 ish. We should be on tomorrow as well. So tonight, 6 o'clock. Tomorrow, 5:30 ish. Hope y'all tune in. I love having y'all view my shows. I really appreciate it. I appreciate you once again.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. All right, Red Alert, Red Alert.